Hey guys, what's up? Fallacy here, and today I have a ZVT. I am obviously the Zerg. I am on the Terran right now. His name is DrStop. So I have played Dr. Feelbad and DrStop. I am fucking up the entire medical community, apparently. And top right, you got me. This is Zelnaga Caverns. And during this game, I was pretty pissed because for like the last few games, I'd been cheesed and just gotten fucked out of games I should have gotten. So I was very frustrated during this game. And yeah, I'm still in bronze. I'm like third on my ladder, and I keep winning a ton of games and then losing one. So it's not putting me up against silver players. And the games I lose are like photon cannon rushes, 6 pools. Things that you basically have to cheese back in order to counter. So I'm getting a little frustrated, but I guess I'll just have to learn to deal with it. So yeah, I'm doing my typical build. If you've watched my other videos, I usually get some roaches pretty quick. And that's what I'm going to try to do this game, except I'm going to do something a little different, and you'll see what I'm going to do, because I basically knew this was coming. Every Terran and their mother walls off like this, so I won't be able to get in with lings or anything like that. And it would be stupid to try, really, because it's basically a suicide run up the ramp, unless I have an Overlord spotting. And that's still tough to do, because because Marines can shoot down the Overlord, so I'm bringing my Overlord right here, just so I can move him in and out and get some vision when I need it. And then I'm just going to work on my economy, because most Terran will not attack me within the first 7 minutes. So I pretty much figured I had that going. I did have the Overlord here just to make sure I don't get a Rax here, a Rax here, a Rax here, because I have had that build on me before, and it hasn't worked yet, but I'm sure it can work on me if I'm not careful enough. So I'm trying to prevent getting cheesed in every aspect right now. And if that slows up my economy, that's fine. I'd rather have a slow economy and play a long game and lose than have a pretty decent economy but not have any units out early and get fucked in the butt like the last few games. My Overlord's moseying his way down there. Let's go to my opponent's player cam. So he's got, is his income higher than mine? Yeah, he's actually got more harvesters than I do, so his income is higher than mine. I do have more gas though, and again, roaches are very gas intensive. So I do need that gas. Now he's got as much gas as I do too. So that didn't last long. He's still got more harvesters than I do, so his economy is definitely better than mine. He should be able to get some units out faster. You know, this kind of comes with the territory of Terran. I personally think it's easier for a Terran to get his economy going than a Zerg. But that's just me. Production tab, production tab. I'm getting a Roach out right now, another Overlord,
complete,
and Lair Tech. Because once I realized that if I do get this guy on the ropes, he's probably going to lift off, in which case I need to get a Spire. And maybe some mutas or something like that, just to take down the command center and make this game not go on forever. Which it does anyway, but, you know, still, it's good to have. I actually should have a lot of roaches, or not a lot, but I should have roaches coming out. I got 4 coming out right now.
So it's just quiet?
That's pretty good. If he attacked me right now, he'd lose that fight. Marines are terrible against roaches. Roaches cut through Marines like butter. You'll see that later in this game, because I do put these roaches to work. And yeah, I'm not gonna get an expand early here like I usually like to. And I have a few reasons for that. One, I really didn't have the minerals this game, because I was getting those units out very quick. So I do think I get an expand somewhere, but it's not early. my opponent's got a handful of Marines and Marauders, pretty typical Terran build going on. He's getting his factory, probably going to get some siege tanks out. I doubt Hellions. Hellions aren't extremely useful early game against Zerg. Roaches can take them down pretty easy since they're pretty weak. And I'm actually getting a Nidus right now, because if you noticed, Overlord has vision right here. Let me see. My opponent does not have vision right here, and I pretty much knew that. And hold on, let's see. I'm gonna keep that production tab open. I'm just gonna look around my opponent's base with this player cam, and see if you can hear the sound of the Nidus coming down in his base here, because this is basically what I try to do to every Terran I play, because it bypasses that entire wall off that they had going that they're so confident about right there. It bypasses that whole thing. And I could go through right now, but again, he'd probably catch me and put this supply depot up, which I don't want him to do. So I want him to keep that down. I don't want him to pay attention to that, because I can bring in reinforcements for my army through there. So hopefully he doesn't pay attention to that. He is over-mining some of his deposits, it looks like. He's probably going to move some of those SCVs down to his expo, though, when it's completed. Now, the Nidus Worm did just get put down. I didn't hear it. He's going to find out in a couple seconds, though. He should have been paying attention and have his supply depots spread around. There you go, now you hear it. And if you can't hear it, then wow. Yep, he's looking over there too. So, he definitely knows something's up. He should have gotten his units up there. Look at all those roaches. Siege tank gets taken down real quick. I don't think he's going to have enough to stop all those roaches.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Alright. Now the part that tripped me up here was the SCVs kind of walling off my roaches from his army. And that was actually really smart of him. But let's see. Yeah, he focus fires my Nidus, which is a bad idea. And again, I got a handful of lings at my base. So, yeah, that was basically just to get him on the ropes early in the game. Because, if you don't know, Zerg can rebuild an army much faster than Terran and Protoss can. Protoss can rebuild an army solidly fast, but Zerg just is amazing fast at rebuilding their army, and you'll see that soon. I'll have almost the exact same amount of roaches in about a minute or two. Well, it'll take him a good amount of time to get that many Marines and Marauders again. But I didn't see. Hold on. I didn't see his expo right here, so I don't know that's there yet. But if you do notice, I am expanding. So my expo is slightly behind my opponent's, but it's not going to matter because his economy is so damaged from that attack that he's really not going to be able to do much with that expo. And again, he's got, let's see, he has 6 harvesters to my 16. So he's in a very tight spot right now. He's going to take a long time to rebuild that army, because he has to get all those SCVs again, he has to get his economy back up, and then he has to get this expo going before he can really counter that attack. And that's huge in TVZ, because that means, one, my economy is going to be ahead, and the one thing you don't want a Zerg to be is ahead in economy. They can build up their army really fast. Like, look at this. I could attack right now and slaughter this guy. He's got, let's see, he's got 4 Marines and 3 Marauders. I have 12 Roaches and 8 Lings. And that's despite the ones that are coming out right now. Oh, not right now, but that's despite the fact that I can still back up my army relatively quickly. So I'm going to bring my Lings down here. I'm going to attack this expo. He's going to sly his way past my army somehow. I should have been paying attention, or positioned something at the Zelnagas just to make sure that didn't happen. But you'll see he does take down this expo right here, and I got pretty disappointed. But I realized that I took down his basically too. As long as it's not on the ground, I consider taking it down, because it's really a moot point there. If it's not on the ground, it's not being used. taken down some of his buildings now. He's focused on this attack here. But as you'll see on the production tab in just a sec, he's gonna get countered from units right away that I am just making. And that's how fast a Zerg's economy can get out of control and just counter this. Like, that's all his army. I'm remaking his army in one larva spawn. So you definitely don't want a Zerg to get a good economy and be able to get roaches like that. Because watch, I'll be able to repel this right now. And that's basically the game right there. He's gonna lift off his bases and he's gonna do the whole Terran dance that all those faggy Terrans do, where they try to stay in the game. There's no way to come back from this, really. I'm gonna destroy virtually everything in his base, and yeah, I'm not gonna let him get any supply depots. I'm gonna remake him build all of this stuff, because he's really being an asshole by just flying his shit everywhere and making me come hunt it down instead of just leaving. Because at this point, if you really honestly think you're gonna come back from this, then you're either a dick or you're deluded. And hold on, you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. Right now I'm sending all my lings and stuff to the different expos just to make sure he can't set down, and if he does, I'm gonna find him.
Absolutely,
I'm gonna
nothing,
find him.
Unfortunately.
You mean to tell me none of you ladies are watching the stellar hockey game?
And Jeff's
right
talking in the background. He's bothering me. I don't interrupt Jeff and Adam in the middle of their commentaries. I don't know why he has to interrupt me. Either way.
Brutal. Canada versus
Classic
Russia?
Canadian
Classic.
rudeness, it's
Come on
fun.
now.
But yeah,
how
I'm
is it
gonna
classic
take down this
happening
expert right here. I did catch this barracks
Oh,
flying off,
biggest
so I'm gonna get that after I finish off this last chance expo, this last SUV. And when I start attacking that barracks, he's basically gonna be like, "Fuck, he caught me. There's really no way I can do anything anymore."
Yeah, you gotta understand, I'm
As
American.
as you'll probably see in just a sec here.
Oh yeah. You guys got
Those
bronze,
things
but
move
I'm
so
not
slow. That's
Oh,
GG.
wow.
No GG from him though, but it is a game.
Oh, man, that is awesome. Score that, baby.
Go check out Like TV, guys.
Oh,
Subscribe,
you son of a bitch.
and I will see you later. Thanks.